Daniel Kariuki, KTN News, State House, Nairobi.
Well, all the 21 cabinet secretaries who were today afternoon sent packing by President William Ruto reported to work in the morning as usual, not knowing that their fate would be sealed several hours later. The 21 even attended the biannual National Development Implementation Committee that was chaired by Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi at the Kenya School of Government in Nairobi. KTN's David Muthoka reports on how the sacked 21 cabinet secretaries received news of their dismissal from office, as well as how Kenyans have reacted to President Ruto's overhaul of his cabinet.
On Thursday morning, all 22 cabinet secretaries and their principal secretaries arrived at the Kenya School of Government in Nairobi to attend a National Development Implementation Committee meeting that was chaired by Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi and Head of Public Service Felix Koskei. Smiles were on the faces of the cabinet secretaries who had just begun another day of work. Attorney General Justin Muturi was also present at the biannual meeting that is now officially the biblical Last Supper for 21 cabinet secretaries and the Attorney General, after President Ruto, just hours after the meeting, kicked out his chief legal advisor Justin Muturi and every cabinet secretary apart from Prime CS Musalia Mudavadi.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to...
While most of the dismissed cabinet secretaries are yet to comment on the news of their sackings by the head of state, perhaps an indication that the news of their sacking caught them unawares, several cabinet secretaries have already reacted to their dismissal. Immediate former Defense CS Aiden Duale on Thursday evening took to his X account to thank the president for appointing him to the defense docket. His former public service counterpart Moses Kuria, who just several months ago was moved from the trade docket and who the axe fell on as well on his part, this evening edited his bio on his X account. Having initially read that the holder of the account is the public service CS, the bio now reads, and I quote, awarded HSC by President Mwai Kibaki on 12th December 2009, end of quote. Former cabinet secretaries Alfred Mutua, who was heading the tourism docket, Aisha Jumwa, who was at the helm of the gender docket, Florence Bore, who led the labor docket, Eliud Owalo, who was in charge of ICT, Penina Malonza, who sat at the ESC and ASAL Development Office, as well as Simon Chelugui, who was the MSMEs and Cooperatives Cabinet Secretary, have also thanked President Ruto for the opportunity to serve and termed it an honor to have served Kenyans and the country. Kenyans online and on the ground have welcomed their exits from office and called on President Ruto to appoint fresh faces and competent people in his next cabinet.
Wachaguliwe watu wenye wanaweza kufanya kitu kwa maana, kwa sababu wale walichagua kwa hiyo kikundi wangiwewa hakuna kitu walikuwa wanafanya hata kitu moja. Wameuza wa Kenya.
I will urge him to go further to the permanent secretaries. We don't need 53 permanent secretaries, principal secretaries. We need only 23.
Tunataka kishamalizana waziri wameenda nyumbani, akuja hapa chini wananchi wa kawaida, pesa ambao zinaingia hapa kwa county haisaidii mwananchi wa kawaida. Kwa hivyo tunataka paka magavana wapigiwe mahesabu vizuri.
Audit ifanywe mpaka kwa zile cabinet secretaries offices, tujue kwamba pesa ya umma ambao walikuwa wanachukua hiyo pesa ilifanya kazi gani.
Nasema kongole Gen Z, na sisi kama viongozi ambao tuliopo hivi sasa, nafikiri hiki ndio kielelezo kwamba msikize mwananchi, yule ambaye amekuweka pale ni mwananchi.
Eyes will now be on the president, who will in the coming weeks be selecting his new lineup of cabinet secretaries to see who and how they will be picked. David Muthoka, KTN News, Nairobi.
But just how did the country find itself in the current political crisis? A wide range of issues could